Hello and welcome to Dell's Gaming, and this is Prison Architect Revisited, where I am looking at older games and seeing how they've changed. And in this version we are going through Warden mode. So if I load the prison in, making sure I pick the right one, yep. There we go. Now in the last episode we brought it in monitoring and extended out the areas a little bit in sorting out to the dormitories, etc. Well, this episode, I know I had some other plans. I was having to think though. I'd like to extend the monitoring part and see if it's possible to create a cell block which is purely remotely managed in as many aspects as possible without having issues, shall we say. So I want to create a new cell block, possibly in the medium security area, for those people. Now, okay, first things I'm going to do, we're going to look at what the time is at this moment. So we're coming up, we'll do a roll call, I think, in the night, but the other thing I want to check on is the quality of these rooms, just to make sure we're okay. So we've got a grade 3 at this moment, and I might want to make that up to grade 4, which the easy way. Do I want to go grade 4? Let's have a check. So this is a grade 3 dormitory, which is good. This is our grade 1 and 2 area for basically people who are not so good. And then we have our, these are high grade at the moment because no one's actually been that good to be able to go into here. So okay, grade 3s at the moment is okay. And these will go down to about grade 5. So yeah, they get 2 days in the dormitory. I think that's okay. That's fine. Right. So I want to do a couple of things at this moment. One is the roll call, just to pick people up, but also I might do bring everybody into the security room for my snitches, as well, just to pick up if there's any extra confidential informants or other such people. Here we've got there's not many people in that grade 6. So the only problem with dormitories, if you put them high grade, and I'm running around in this quality, if you put them high grade, it's not always possible that people might not go into them for some time, because they're always after the lower grade areas. Okay, the other thing I just want to quickly check as well is needs. Now we're coming up for night, so food, yep. Let's go through the various issues. Food and sleep, well, they're coming up for night, that's fine. Any other bits that's coming through literature? There's a few issues there, but nothing major. Normal or medium security. Sleep, food, yep, they're going through. Freedom, of course. And maximum security. Recreation is still the biggest problem in maximum security. Now I'm just wondering whether under maximum I can add a bit more yard time for them. See if that will help. So they're in the yard a little bit longer. Maybe that will help, and maybe we can put something in there to help them relax, should we say. I'm wondering, although it may be silly, how about a book area outside up here in this yard area? Let me just make sure this yard actually does extend all the way up. And then if we put maybe some books up here. And what else would be good for, what should we say, entertainment? No, not TV. Maybe if we put a radio near the, where are we? Where are we? Radio. We'll put a radio maybe next to the bench. There we go. That may well. So we've got another drug overdose. That was one area that's causing a bit of a problem, is the drug overdoses. Yep, someone's trying to go through it. Definitely get a drug over, and that's because of the laundry areas, basically. So we've got a. Oh, he's quick. Yeah, search that prisoner and search his cell. So, sorry, I was thinking, how can we reduce the amount of drugs? One, we've got this room here, which I think I'm going to use in a different way, but it's a bit wasted at this second. Or we can possibly... They're obviously getting it from the cleaning cupboard, I would imagine. This is the place they're getting their drugs from. I'll look into that separately. I think I won't worry about that at this moment, I think. Let's get on with the plan, which is... First of all, I'm going to speed up time so I can do a roll call at about 2 AM. The other thing I want to check while I'm here is how far these cameras extend, and that's as much as anything ready for the next session. So it goes out as far as about here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 13, 14 squares, and they do roughly a 90 degrees. Okay, so that's fine. That's my, gives me an idea of the area we're gonna look at. So we're gonna create, while I'm waiting, I will start planning out something for the normal security area, and we'll set our basic layout of what I'm thinking. So what I'm thinking of is having some central cameras which scan the area and are monitored from the security monitoring room, and a remote door, so that everywhere is held by remote doors where it needs to be. Oh, we have a tunnel. Where's this tunnel? Okay, emergency, emergency. We have got someone's going for a run. I can't actually. Can I actually attack this person? He's got away. Damn. Okay, let's go for roll call. That's not good. We just had a whole load of escapes. Let's go and try and find where they were. I was going to run a roll call anyway. Hey, that's not good. Not good. So it was from these cells. Any others that have been found? We need to have a look around now for all of these areas. Right, we're going to have a lockdown. Oh, no, we'll wait for that. We're going to have a shakedown. I think we're going to have a full shakedown of everywhere. And I'm going to need to remove these tunnels. So my hope for stopping tunneling in that area is not good enough. Right, well, we found some more tunnels, and the people are not liking wanting to have a bit of a shakedown, so I'm sending in an armed officer into here to basically calm the situation down, hopefully, or help calm the situation. They didn't like being searched, having a shakedown, but we did find the tunnel complex, primarily another one in the what should we say, the cells of normal security, but there was about 3 being done in max. So definitely I think changing the max is going to be good. I also need to think about, an external security force, because once that guy got out, he was able to then just jump the fence, and there was no one to go after him. So need dog patrol at night, at least dog patrol and a guard patrol around the perimeter of the prison, basically. So I think I will do that once this shakedown is done. Right, our shakedown is still underway. We've had a lot of people getting injured. They've not been happy about this. And there's a guy, he's going for it. He's joined us there. Definitely did not like whatever's going to be happening to him next. So I have set up a dog patrol for nighttime only, basically around the whole of the external, and I actually did find a gap in the fence as well, which didn't help at all. So people are not happy at this moment because of the amount of searches that have happened because of the shakedown. Let me just see if they actually now, I think I can now set this as staff only. Yeah, that was not staff only because there was a gap in the fence. Now it's staff only, and then we set a patrol for the dogs. So the reason I put the dogs out there is if they do see someone, they can let the dog out and chase them down quickly. That's the hope. Anyway, so we've had a lot of people. There's still some places yet to be searched, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's a matter they can't get in there because it's too dangerous. Let's go and have a look around here first, around the back, and have a look, see if we can find where still needs to be searched. And I'll take out that guard patrol that I added in here. Yeah, we'll take out the guard patrol. We don't need him anymore. We did the shakedown and roll call, but we were a little too late because people still managed to be, what should we say, go into solitary. Managed to escape. So we needed to do that a little sooner. I think putting a totally remote block in for the normal security could be a good idea. Let's see if we can put that in place. As much as anything, it'll act as an extra gap for any tunnelling from these lower security areas to potentially stop them being able to get it out as easily. Because they tunnel primarily from their toilet area, so the further away we make it, the better. Now, one thing I want to do now is, once everyone's in the yard or free time, I think I will bring in the snitches. So I think, yeah, I think I'm going to do it now. Now, let's see. Pausing it, go to intelligence, informants. I can now see who is where. So, yeah, we'll activate you. Yes, we'll activate Ted Smith. Yeah, and there's a, we need someone from up here. Yep, you can be pulled in, and you can be pulled in. Let's see what sort of coverage we get with that number of people. Now we've got a lot of people that are on patrol or busy. I think there's a lot of people going into the holding cell here. I've got a feeling. We also did get some new people coming. Bringing in some. Oh, he's obviously a gardener that's done some bad things. So amazing. Gardeners can't trust them. Now it's possible we're not going to get our people into the security room before the end of lockup because there's just so many people being moved around at this time. Now we've got one in. Let's see if we can get a bit of information at least. Our coverage. All we have someone just there is a target, unless he is already he's already in protective. That's okay. We've got some more potential CIs, 3 potential CIs in here, so we'd go for them. They're okay, so let's go and let's see if I can get these guys into my domain. Thank you. You are now one with me. So these are now all confidential informants as well. Let's see if we've got anything else has come up. Only one active at the moment. He's fine. Let's have a look in this security area. See if there's anything. Well, looks like we need to have a bit of a search in here. No, nothing new popped in. No, nothing new in that area. Because everyone's in the yard, I can see if there's any, anybody come up with additional. They've got one person with an unknown attribute, but we can see if anyone's come up with any extra attributes, etc. Or is targeted because they're all in the yard. But at the moment, I've only got 46% coverage because everyone's in the yard, and if they don't get there soon, I will have to cancel it. Okay, we've got another one coming in. That's up to 61%. Okay, we've got some more items have been found. Oh, we've found a snitch. Okay, there's 2 more snitches in here. Where was that? I saw someone here that said snitch. There we go, you snitch. So I'm going to put him into protective custody. And there was one other, I think, here as well that just came up. Let's have a look. Is there another one? There's another one. I think it is one of these guys just here. There we go. So you're going into protective custody as well. And we've got someone up here by the looks of it as well, who's also targeted. So we need to, where am I? I need to find this guy. I have to find this guy whilst I can. Don't know why, but he is targeted over here. Another snitch, and so we'll put him in protective custody as well. Okay, so that was a reasonable. I think I'm going to have to deactivate all of these now. Whoops, let me get out of here. But before they get let loose, I want to go and search all of these guys. Let's come off this. And you're all going to get searched. Now I've got to do this without actually opening the door. Search prisoner. Search prisoner. Search prisoner. Is there anyone else there? I think we just had 4 people there. Was it just 4? Anyone else? Just keep an eye in case anyone else gets out there without being searched. Yeah, I think it was just the 4. Okay. Reasonable. Still a few places left to search. Our guards are still very busy. I've got a feeling, but if we can make a remotely monitored cell block, then that would be, you know, more people for searching around, doing jobs. So let's go and plan this next little area, and we must take out, it's going to be fairly large, so I think we can also take out a grant to extend the size. Wrong words. To extend our money so we can pay for it. Now I'm going to try it straight on normal security, I think, because that's the area that we just had an escape from. So creating a new area for them could be good. So also, you can see here's climbing rope. So that guy, let's dump that. Didn't know they could leave those hanging over the walls. That's a little worrying. Okay, so first things, let's first of all segment this area off a little bit further and create a fence so that it will ring fence them, obviously. Good word in this case. Force them to go around the fence if they do to try to get out. It gives me a limit to my area. I'll also force them to head towards the dog guard patrols, which are near the edge of the area. Okay, I'm going to cancel the shakedown. Now I'm going to plan this one out a little bit more, I think. If I can remember where the planning tool's gone to. Around here somewhere. No. So assuming we can go up to the edge of this wall, we know that the cameras can go about 12-13 blocks. So we know that 12 there, and then maybe 12 there. And then if we come down here, 12, and then down here, 12. This is the internal size, I'm thinking, of the block. Okay, that's the area I'm thinking of. And then basically we have a camera situation here where we have a camera facing in each of the directions from the center pole. And then we have our cells arranged around to cover them. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Now I'm also thinking here I might change that to a wall now while I'm about it. And we'll put a fence up the top. We'll put a brick wall, I think. Just a cheap fence for the moment, just to seal this area off whilst I am building, just to stop any escapes basically. And we're going to need some doors to allow our guys to get in and out temporarily. Now this looks like I might move it down one just so that it fits in here, I think, a little bit better. So if we go with paving stone in here and have this as effectively our entrance to the area. So for the moment we'll put in a staff-room door. That means everything's got to come down to... Right, now I'm ready to do the foundations. They've made the walls and we've made this staff only for the moment. So now I can just build the foundations. So we're going from there to there. And that will be the foundations. Right, now we have this room sort of set up. Let me just make sure it's set to staff only. There we go. We can start putting in the monitoring and just check to make sure it will actually cover the area I want. So if we put the CCTV in and make sure it goes the right way round. So that way, that way. Like that. So we put those in there like that. Then we have to connect them. This will be a pain. I have to connect them from the monitor station, which I will keep with the 4 monitor stations for the moment, all the way across. So this will take me a little while to sort out. So that's all for... let's go out of the room so I can see it as I want to see it. That's all 4 cameras now set up and connected. Now if I go somewhere, I want to see what actual area these cameras will cover. So if I'm now far enough away, I'm not seeing through the door. And then we go back. So they're okay down all the way here. Can they see into this corner? A couple away from the corner, and the guard's gone away from the monitor, which is handy. Not. That is always a problem. There we go, he's back again. So, okay, the corners are a problem. Everywhere else, though, is in detection range. So, for future, we're 2 squares away in the corner. Okay, we'll have to use the corners as something a little bit different. Now, the one other thing I want to look at here is the remote access doors. We'll start that working, because I think we'll set this front door to be a remote access. Now, to help with that, we're going to need some more cameras to be able to see outside in this yard, I think, would be good. So if we set a camera, say near here. So again, we create a brick wall just there. and then we are going to put CCTV camera on each side. And when we can, we'll put a remote door on here. While we're waiting, so we've got this nice area. Let's first of all build cells. We'll plan for around the edge is mainly cells. We'll have let's have a plan of what we can do. We can do long cells. That sort of design, and we need a bit of space. But then we'll have this far side will be other rooms, but this side will be mainly cells, and we could, to be out without infringing upon that, we'll test it here. Now, hopefully, and yeah, that seems to be working. The cameras are seeing into the cells, but not the far corner, which I might just set up as showers. But it's sort of okay, so let's just finish these off. So if we take these to the end, for some reason the sizing is slightly different on each of these, so go like that there, brick wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we've got 6 cells here, or I could make this a dorms. I think actually to save, I think I'm going to make these dorms just to get the basically get the head count up. So okay, let's demolish these walls. We're going to make a couple of dorms here. We'll have we'll put a remote door on the end of each of these, and then we'll have maybe a shower room, and as I say, I'm wondering why this is slightly thing. I want to make this, don't like the idea of this being a slightly different size, so let's put that brick wall in there, and we'll demolish that one later, so it's an equal size. I like my symmetry. So what we'll do is down the end of each of the dormitories we'll put a shower room. We'll make it into a shower. We'll set up the dormitory first, and then we'll set the ends to be a shower and the toilets near the centre so we can see them. That should be alright, because they're then in, yeah, we can see that, and the rest of it's a dormitory. Now over this side we will have a canteen area and a I think we'll put them in the corners. We'll have a canteen in the corner. Let's set up a room first. Canteen, and we'll say it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, something like 6 by 6. Set that up there. How many people are we going to end up in here? Let's say we get 12 in each of these, and we end up building potentially another one, maybe one here. So I think we're going to need a bit more than that. Let's take this over another little bit, say to about there. Yeah. Okay, canteen. And the other end, we'll wait to put the walls around that. And the other corner, I think we'll have as a common room. So we'll have this now as, where's common? Yeah, something like that I think should be big enough, and we'll put a few bits and pieces in here just for them to use, to keep them happy a little bit. Let's see, what else would be handy? Some bookshelf, or yeah, a couple of chairs, and a radio. That'll do for the moment. Oh, we've got more drugs in this bloody area. Okay, right, let's set out this dormitory here. So we're going to set this up as a dormitory. Now I'm going to set the whole area up as a dormitory. So it's one big dormitory area. And I think I'm going to put, let's see, we'll make down the bottom here, we'll put some toilets in here. And some showers in this side. So if I start some drains here, and then make this into a shower bed block. Now with 3 shower heads, I think we can I think that's good enough for 12 people in this dorm. Yeah, so that should be fine. So we just need 6 bunk beds. So 6 bunk beds we're going to get into there. That should be fine. Now these should be being demolished, which is good. So we have showers. We're going to need water for all of these, the usual utilities. And we're going to need some water heating, thinking about it. So let's put the water boiler in. Put a water boiler in here. Oh, we might be able to use from this. Let's try a water boiler in here. And small pipe down here at each of the sections. And then the hot water coming down. I'm just going to set these to be staff only for a while because we don't want anyone else coming into this area and getting assigned to these dormitories until they're actually correct. Now in here we can have dormitories with different ratios, so these 2 far ones will be low class, and then I'm thinking of setting up maybe another dormitory down this other end. We'll let them get built, and then if it comes to it, I can always build some small cells, sort of single-person cells along this area for those who are a little bit more, what should we say, those we want to keep an eye on even more so. So let's just set this one up as a dormitory as well. Right, so we can put a remote. And since they're overlocking, I think we can put a remote door here. So let's try putting a remote door. Where are we? Remote door. Now I'm going to need to replace that door there. So, okay, now what I need to do is this remote door has to be connected up. So if we go to the monitor, so basically it's there. Oh, we need a servo. Okay, so we need a servo. Let's find the servos. Servo. I can't see it, so I'm going to have to. Right, okay, they are under, where are they? Utilities. door servo. There we go. So we put a door servo in. No, that's not where I wanted it. I wanted it there. I got knocked. Right, now we've done that, we can connect the monitor to the servo. And hopefully that means that, if I've got this correct, it will, and it's not another connect, right, connect that. Let's see if it will just allow me to connect the monitoring room to the servo. Right, that's now connected. So when someone sees, come on. And typically I connected it to the wrong item. I need a door control system for this, not a monitoring system. So let's go and build one of those instead. The Chief's office is getting a little bit busy now. He's running out of room, but it's all for a good reason. So once this has got built, I can connect it to the servo. We'll get the electricity working in a second, but I've set that to an urgent task, but we'll connect it up to the servo first. And the door is now working. So what I can also want to do is put remote servos on these other doors as well. So everything can be done by servos. I'll set the servos up first and then do the door afterwards. Well, just had a serious issue whilst building. We run out of power, so I'm going to have to reset all the power systems, which is a pain in the arse. And it means we're either going to have to segregate one of the power systems. Okay. Well, I think first of all, going to have to put in an emergency power switch for here. Just put that in there and put that as an emergency install, and then I can turn the power on again for this area, because otherwise the remote doors don't work. So now that's in, I can switch off that power and turn the power on for here. So we'll turn this power on, and these have got power, but this section hasn't. I'm going to have to lock this door open for the moment, and I think I'll have to do that for all of these doors I've set open. Sorry, that I have set up, just so that they can set everything up for the moment. And that door's in the wrong place, I think. Yes, we'll have to sort that out in a minute. Okay, let's go and have a look at this, what we can do with this power situation then. So let's see, where is it possible to segregate off the power systems to a new power station. So what I'm thinking is down here, if we look at where's our utilities? The power comes in on two areas. Now, okay, let's sync. Now, yeah, we can separate here and here. Have this, let's start by have this connected up together there, and we will segregate this area. So I'm gonna, once that's done, we will segregate this off, and here, and then have a power station over there. Yeah, okay, that will work. And then it'll have its own power system. This also means that if there's any power shortage again, maximum security will not be affected. Hopefully. So if I go down here and roughly sort out, we'll put it level about here, I think should be fine. So we go utilities, we want a power station, and we want it out, and so I'm going to put it just there, and then we're going to set this electrical cable to join up there, and it's going to need some capacitors. Now I might need a grant, I think, to complete this, so let's see what we've got for grants. I think we just go for the cell block D, that'll give it a nice, because we're going to be increasing our capacity anyway. Okay, so now what else will we need? We will need to dismantle there and also there, and I will put a power switch in just there so that we can control the power to maximum security if we need to. We use little quick bat entrance. Yes, we have power. So this is on a slightly different colour, a light green. We've got plenty of power, so that's cool. Okay, so it's now got its own little power system, which is good. Let's see how our new dormitory cell block, or remote cell block should we call it, is getting on. It's taken quite a while, especially setting up the servo motors, because you have to keep on going backwards and forwards each time. So I should be able to turn this on now, I think, without blowing the whole area. That's good, and then we can put these back to not locked open. And sort out why that remote door got put in the wrong place. Put another one in just there, and we need to put in here as well. And I need to check if this has a connection, which I don't think it has. Well, whilst sorting out and doing a quick search of an area, we had almost a serious breakout attempt here. You can see, problem with the dormitory. Look how much they managed to tunnel out of the dorm. Don't know when they managed to do this, because I mean we've got a security camera in there, but it was obviously not enough to fully sort that out, and then they went on a bit of a rampage. After it being found, they were not happy with the fact it was found, and they seriously tried an escape attempt. So luckily we managed to stop it, and I used a few armed guards. They didn't have to go into any sort of high level of weapons free or anything, but yeah, that was an interesting moment. Lucky I just managed to do I think I just decided to search the area because of drugs. Did a cell search, and luckily just at the right time, and we discovered this very long. I mean, they were close. I think possibly one more night and they would have been out. Yeah, they were going for it. They really were. And going for this outside area here. Anyway, managed to stop them getting up, so it's now clean-up time. But obviously this is no longer a secure area, so we've got to get those tunnels taken out. They'd made their way through this area. They were going for the external walls. I saw them with ropes and the whole lot. It's still going to be a somewhat fractious time, I think, because there's going to be a lot of unhappy people. Yeah, I'm going to get to somewhere safe, I think, because last time this happened, I only just managed to get out of there, to be honest. So we had someone get as far as this outside gate before being apprehended. So yeah, there was some quick people, and that was a little close. Yes, I can think it. Now I'm going to do a bang up. So I'm going to get everybody that has a place to go just gets down into their cells whilst we clear this place up. I think because yeah, where are we? We're in feed time, so maybe actually I'll take that. Let's take that off. Let everyone eat that wants to eat. But I think after that I'm gonna go up into a bang up situation, which basically puts all willing prisoners back into their cells. So we're only left with people who are not willing. Well, we've still got some incidents. We have the armed guards that are going in. We've got an escape. We have an escape. Someone has managed to escape. Where the hell was that escape? Has someone gone over a wall? We've had injuries. We've got deaths. We've got a whole series of problems. Let's send you to the nurse. You, go to the nurse. I think we need to give our guys a little bit more protection. So I may also just open up the tasers and the body armor, and we can pay for it using a grant, because we can go for the MaxSec infrastructure implementation. There we go, which gives us some money, and all I've got to do is unlock body armor and tasers. Okay, it's quieting down a little bit, but we've still got a fairly high level of danger. So while we're waiting for that, I think this area's calming down. We'll open up the new maximum security area. Let's have a look at what I have created here. So we've got remote doors on all the doors, so there's no normal doors, it's all remote doors. We've done 3 dormitories. Now, room quality wise, this will change once people go in, but this will effectively be a level 3 once it's filled with people, possibly 4. This will be a sorry, no, that'll be that. Yeah, these will both be 3 because they've got showers, chairs, and outdoor windows. We've had another death. I think that's an overdose, but and then this will be a level 4. So we've got those areas and a few cells just of other size, just to get people in. It's not detected that window for some reason. I'll sort that out in a minute. In fact, I'll do it now while I'm thinking about it. For some reason, it has not decided that's not an external window for some reason. And I think it's because I've got to bulldoze that. It doesn't realise that area is actually an outside, so we won't have that dismantled there. Let's have them clean that area up. Okay, what else have we got in here? We have a common room in this area. For some reason I've gone very dark. Let's come through here. And yes, and a canteen down this area. So that will be the aim. Now we'll open this up. Sorry, let's just do one other thing. Now the only guard that is assigned to this is 1 guard patrol at food time. And that's it. The rest of it is all done with remote. So let's see how this is going to work. It'll be fun to see. So this is going to be medium security. So that has, we will see our capacity is now 64, so we've got capacity of 185. We are 15 short of our 200. Are we still working at getting those done? But if this in general works, I can reuse it in other places. Now we've gone very dark for some reason. I'm not sure why, even though it's daytime, everything seems a little darker than normal. We've got everyone's in the yard time at the moment. Unfortunately, yes, we had some more deaths, which is always annoying. So we've got 31 normal security prisoners coming in shortly. So we'll just make sure they come in okay in the next morning, and hopefully by then we'll also have the body armor and tasers ready. If this works, we'll give it a couple of days. If it works with holding with just monitors, then I will modify some of the other areas to also have monitors only, and see if we can reduce the number of guards that are doing patrols, except for times like yard time and food time. But the rest of the time we rely on the monitors. Now, one thing that I didn't get picked up by the monitors, which was annoying, maybe I need to have a look at that, was all these guys tunneling in here. Now, obviously the camera didn't see that, so what I need to do is put a camera the other way. Make sure I get this the right way around. Better. I put a camera there. Make sure that's got power just there. Yeah, that's going to have power. And then connect it up to the monitor. I'll need to get it built first. Let's put it as a high priority. So now we have that securing that. Hopefully that will stop them tunneling through the toilets this time, because now it is being monitored. So that seems to be a key, is monitoring the toilets. Although it didn't stop in this other area. If we go over here where we just saw some tunnels. Over here we had some tunnels being done. Dug, should I say? Done, being dug. And I'm sure they're within the camera's view, but they were not seen. Potentially this camera outside may be a better way of seeing them. The other way is to do more roll groups, I think. So I'm just having a look at the quality we've got at the moment. So these are, we're going to have quality 3 cells, and this is going to be a quality 4. So this is still our highest quality area at the moment, which is okay. That gives everyone a nice area. I might increase this by taking the shower out, because I removed the shower regime from the system. So I think what I can do is, but they still need a shower, which they have. But I may just, we'll leave it for the moment, but I may remove that just to increase the capacity of that a little bit. So now we just wait for some more prisoners to come in, and then, so, okay, let's just go back to where I was. Logistics. Room qualities. So these are 3s and 2s. I think what I may need to do to move people into these other dorms is make this a lot lower security. We don't have any level 1s. So I think these are all going to get put down to the very basic requirements. Certainly this one, this will be a basic requirement cell, so that there is now more cell-based areas for these people to go into. So I think that's going to be a simple matter of just dismantling all of the windows on these, and now we'll have the ones at the bottom will still be slightly higher because they're slightly larger, but all the other ones will be dismantled. think I'll do it on here as well. Oh no, actually, let's not dismantle that. Let's just take out the chairs on here. So that'll reduce the quality on all of those roofs. So if they don't do anything, or if they've come from a holding cell, they should go into these blocks. Then hopefully, if they've been good for a little while, they will go into these dorms, which should be, as I say, should be level 3. So they're 1s and 2s, these are 3s, we've got a 4 at the end, and this will be a 4 as well. We might make this one, leave this one as a 4, and this one on the end make up a 5. So this will be our highest class, we say, of dormitory, for those that have been very good. Best way to do that would be, let's see, roof quality at the moment is 4. Let's get it up a bit more by putting, I think TV is about the only thing I can add there. Either increase the size or put a TV in there. Let's put some TVs. How many TVs will we need? 2 TVs. There we go, 2 TVs. That should increase the quality of that room as well. And we have now got the new level of prisoners coming in. Say new level, the new set of prisoners to fill up our minimum and normal security. We've also got all of our guards, our dog and armed guards have now got tasers and words losing me. They've got tasers and body armor. So they can defend themselves a little bit better and hold up against some of the attacks. We may look at a general taser rollout later on. But, oh, okay, looks like we didn't get the people coming in as expected. Okay, potentially, maybe the security changed, so they... Oh no, they're coming in now. It was obviously... just took a little longer. I did a bit of a search during the night, so we have got a fair bit of tension running around at the moment from various people. So let's just get some extra guards in here for the moment. Have we got any armed guards? Let's put a dog down there as well. Just for the moment, just to... and possibly this armed guard too, just to fully suppress anyone in that particular area. So now they're coming in with a few people. We can have a look at our new people coming in. We've got a lot of problem with keeping everyone happy. Our prisoner needs, the food is getting sorted out. I did get a few more people, but there's still a lot of recreation and family. You know, we've given them plenty of free time, so they just don't have to suffer. I think I'm going to go with suppressing them a little bit. But we've already got one prisoner who's going to have done something wrong, I think. Just see if we get any unknowns among any of these. They're nicely suppressed. We have a dog now patrolling the reception area to get the... Oh, sniffies, sniffies. He's going to get searched. Yep, already trying to bring drugs in. No unusual so far traits being seen by anybody. Oh, we have an unknown reputation. Potentially a couple of unknown reputations. So it may be worth bringing in a couple of snitches just to see what type of reputation we're going to end up. Tim is always a good one to bring in. Let's bring someone we haven't brought in. Let's bring in. These are low. We need some low quality ones. Bring in Tom. Okay, we'll see if that gives us enough just to see what these prisoners are once they're in the security area. Just in case we've got someone like a police, ex-police or snitch, we can put them straight into protective. So that one we will put him into solitary for 6 hours. And where's that other one with an unknown reputation? Yeah, so we've put them into. I mean, that may be a little excessive, putting them into solitary for 6 hours, but it gives me time to find out what their reputation is that they've got, if any. Oh, more drugs found. Right, well, we've got some interesting new attributes with people coming in now. Some stoical, strong stoical. He's gonna be a problem. So he doesn't get suppressed. I got some gang members. Oops, it's a bit annoying when it does that. Apologies. I fear this gang member. So yeah, okay, we've got a few interesting potential people coming in at this time. That's going to make it, yeah, interesting. That's all I can say, really. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting time for some of our people here. Okay, that's it for this episode, I think. We'll see how our new block fares. Let me just give that guy a search, because he was in our area, so I just want to make sure he didn't take anything from the security room. So we'll look at if this works with our TV, our monitored cell block. If it works okay, then I think potentially we'll look at modifying some of the other areas to be the same, minimum security especially, so that we get less guard patrols and more guards able to walk around and just monitor areas rather than being on specific patrols. I think would be a good idea. So they're just in the main hallways, the main yard areas, etc., just looking out for problems rather than being on a very fixed patrol. I think, yeah, we'll see how that goes, and apply a bit more suppression in some ways. I think to quell them down. At the moment we have got our food is only once per day. So like at the moment they've had their food, so there's still potentially not enough food in some of the areas. Yeah, maximum their food is definitely not good, although they mainly eat in the evening. And I might change some of it, so we'll see. At the moment I've only got one meal time for each group, instead of having 2 meal times. And it seems to work to a degree, but maybe I need to change that to 2 small meal times. It means that the cooks can concentrate on a particular area at one time rather than trying to put food everywhere all the time. But maybe I'll investigate with the minimum security by changing them to 2 shorter meal times rather than 1 large meal time. But we'll see how that goes. What else have we got to put in? Obviously, I say taser roll guard towers. I think I will, once I get enough money together, look at reinforcing the outer wall of the prison to put some guard towers in and some, some good quality people to stop those breakouts like we had earlier. We have lost a few people. When I say lost, I mean we've had some escapes. They're not showing here at the moment. Our main problem has been death by drug overdose. So apart from dogs, I think the main problem is where they get the drugs from. So we might have to look at that. But then a lot of that I think is the laundry room. But if I take out the laundry, it means I've got to hire more janitors, etc. Anyway, we'll see about that and have a think about that for next time. But until next time, as always, keep playing the game, leave any comments below, and have fun.